Yeah, let's go. Onward. Haunting. So this is going to boost your stress gain again. Our blight skills are going to go up even higher.
A fragment. A glistening shard of memory.
So Herbert will transform, get his full heal off. You've still got Psych Up rolling, so you've got the damage boost. And we're going to hit the Swine Heavers, because the Swine Heavers are going to cause us a lot of issues. You've got Protection Stat of a God, but you have Blight Resist out the wazoo, so I guess we're just going to... Well, no, because we're not going to be able to kill you all off. We'll start flinging knives at the Swine Heaver in the back and see if we can kill it later. If I dare say, your crit skill is still sublime. Hook where it hurt, Herbert missed. Vomit on Cheney already, Mom's spaghetti, and darn, he still isn't stressed. And a Shard of Madness, right where I could be okay with, kind of. We'll still crack it, and then we'll throw another knife, which should get rid of the Heaver, which will leave the Meat Hooker, which will leave the Slayer. Right, because you can always hit stealth targets. Doesn't do a whole lot, though. Might as well just stick to critting. Yep, might as well just keep attacking him. Even if it's only chip damage, it's damage that can eventually matter. Stun? Probably. Yep. Okay, it's just a large flesh eater that's not as bad as everything else could be. Fine then, we'll start working on killing them. We'll get this one body down, and then we can work on the Swine Slayer later. There's a weaken. You're marked. I'm not a big fan of this. Oh well, you're gonna target the healer anyway, so... God, it feels like my D&D game whenever the healer actually does any healing whatsoever. Alright, Daryl, just keep smacking the large flesh eater. As long as the Slayer remains alive, the flesh eater, another big guy, cannot spawn. And that's probably a good saving grace here. You're not running. You're gonna start just burst healing the entire group, because everyone's taking damage here, one way or another. Correction, I'm probably going to dump some bandages on Daryl before Daryl takes a hit that I'd rather regret. There we go. Sweet. The Meat Hook will die. Just have to hope that we can actually get the Flesh Eater by that time. I somehow doubt it. Oh, you have the healing reduction. Oh well, that should go away in a couple of rounds. I have not seen Goblin Slayer, actually. I've been completely laxing on animes, if only because I was in college up until a week ago, thereabouts. But I really need to get started on Evil Genius before I start just regretting my own existence, because that's a very real, legitimate problem of mine, because I say I need to do something, and then I just never do it.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Maybe, possibly. I don't think we're going to get lucky. I think the Swine Meat Hooker is going to just cause another big thing to spawn. I've only seen the memes of Goblin Slayer. I have not seen Goblin Slayer in and of itself. Yep, here's another one. I guess we'll just start working on the Flesh Eater. Or the Witch. Rolf. I agree. I could see that. Or I should say, I could have easily see the huge influence from D&D on Goblin Slayer. You guys are... This is just a game of target Daryl. Daryl comparatively does no damage. But here we are. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Cheney is being targeted. Sweet. I might let this thing explode. I'm not gonna let it explode. I shouldn't let it explode. It's only because Cheney is not getting stressed, and I was really hoping that he would transform in this fight and not the next. But we're just barely good enough.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
This is totally not good. Okay, good enough. Like, she's refusing to use the stress skill, which is kind of why I'm leaving her alive, but I guess I can't do that anymore. What is a Lodos War Show? I'm unfamiliar with the concept. Still have rake damage? You don't. Oh, we might as well get the rake in while I still can. And keep buffing, even though you're not getting stressed. This hurts my soul. Press Cheney out, please. Thank you!
Injury. Palpable fear.
Hurt you? Well, we have things in play strictly to deal with that. So we'll just start working on the Flesh Eater. We can heal him and we can start de-stressing him in a moment. So we'll just start raging at the Flesh Eater, and then you're going to focus fire your heals on him, so that Tentacle Devour doesn't come into play. Wow, you really are a backstabbing jerk. I love it. Not really. If you bleed, you're fine. Okay, he dies, you're on low health. You're not going to straight devour again with a huge burst damage, so we should be okay. Beyond the time and space.
Corrupted curiosities, begging for examination.
Alright, well, so that was Bust. Who is next on the line? You are next, but we're going into a boss fight. I'm just gonna have to be hopeful that you don't get stress and you get a virtue instead. You can keep the Death's Door resistance, considering you've been on Death's Door, and I don't think I have a way to clear Death's Door from these people. That's one of the other good things from the other party, is that I could clear Death's Door. Oh well, that's disappointing. Guess it's an anime D&D, alright. Okay, so I guess we move on? Onward to the Miller. Is everything ready? Yeah, everything's about as ready as it can be.
Furrows of earth, filled with blood.
I'm assuming so. If he's going to be abusive, he might as well be musical about it. He'll transform, which boosts everyone else's stress. And I guess we'll just start off with a rage. We're gonna do something slightly different. You're gonna stealth in order to gain the buffs for 2 rounds. You're gonna move back so you can keep your buffs for the time being. The Master is going to beckon and is going to summon, but we can deal with the remaining. As of right now, I want you to move back to your position. Alright. So you are going to be next on the list. That is disappointing and depressing. Does this just break you? Probably not. Yeah, like I thought. This crystal thing will defend you to the death. Did I hit you with a rake? No, I hit you with a rage. We need to get through the frozen farmhand. Laudanum, holy water. And can I dazzling light you? I can't. We're gonna have to start healing up anyway. But I don't know why I even bothered. No. I was gonna say, can you not do anything involving being abusive or destructive again? That would be so appreciative. The reaping was expected, but that's not too problematic. Hollow Keening on Cheney is expected. We're gonna need to start dealing with this stress soon.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Well, you dodge. I don't think we can deal with your stress here. You're not immune to Blight. You are not protected anymore, so we might as well just keep hitting you, although I think the Blight might actually make more damage happen. Please don't do that whole thing again. That would be so appreciated. I don't think making you anyone bleed is going to be worth my time. Let's just start battle balloting so people can be ready to start critting. Reaping happens. It's not too bad. With a decent healer, the reaping doesn't do a whole lot, unless he's reaping multiple turns in a row. That's you down. The Sleeper's Herald is still here. Just another artifact of man's hubris. Bah. What are you talking about? Just ballad. Just play, Bard. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you whine. Your stress drops. The reaping happens again. She manages to dodge it this time, so a little bit less damage goes out to everyone. Wow, you guys just don't like him. I'm so unhappy when I have to deal with you people. Oh, right, he can remake twice.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Well, we can heal at least. We can at least heal. How much is your finale damage buffed? Not by enough. Keep the battle ballad rolling, because I want to get those fresh crits on heals. Force him to summon someone else, which he almost will. Ah, it's exactly how I feel. You know what? You're pretty good. Have a heal. The Harvest, which takes stress away, but heals the Miller and grants him additional protection. See, the Miller can be kind of helpful sometimes. You seem to consistently crit on him for 17 exactly. I really don't want this farmhand to transform. I don't think I can avoid it though, so I'm just going to let it happen. I don't want to take healing away from the party for the time being. At least until he's at like a safe-ish level. So Winter's Breath happens, he transforms into the other thing, which fully heals him because game is trash sometimes. And Seelie will now be stressed out. Refracted?
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
I didn't know you could get refracted here. What did refracted do again?
Exposed to a killing
Can
blow.
you stop summoning things that can attack immediately? There's a certain point to BS that shouldn't be. Affliction, so it drops max health. It drops speed. And drops all your resistances. Thank you, game. Thank you. So glad I have to deal with you. I can't Shadow Fade again, so we need to kill the frozen farmhand. How's your rake damage? It is at 75, not at 100. It cannot kill it, so we need to kill this. Just so it stops. Because of the way the speed thing's working. Okay, we're at maximal buff for finale. So Cheney, you're gonna get the finale on the Miller. What's most important right now, though, is that we just keep our people alive so we can take one more turn. Do not harvest twice in a row. Well, you didn't harvest twice in a row. You're getting protection. And Daryl's gonna be afflicted too. Can I get lucky for once? You know what, Daryl? I'm okay with you being stalwart. Because
Many
you're just
fall
not
in the face
afflicted
of
then.
chaos, but not this one. Not
Thank
today.
you. Thank bloody you. Get the Sleeper's Herald out. I would have preferred something with damage, but you know what? I'll just take protection. Why did I not Shadow Fade? I'm an idiot. I'm not following my own bloody plan. Here, you know what? No, keep the battle ballad rolling. We need our speed boost for this plan to work. Alright, look. Can I force the Miller to do something else? Like, can I just force you to sit here and then... I don't know. Thank you, Seeley. Thank you. That's exactly what I need.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
You never reaping twice. That's the thing. You never reaping twice. Without something else there. Okay, Daryl. Shadow Fade, please. Do not. Okay. Almost. He's not going to get a turn, thankfully. I could transform you back. No, because you'll heal upon the start of the next combat.
Nothing lives for long on
just
these
do it.
barren fields.
Heart attack my people. At least shut up first. How much stress have you caused to our people?
At last, some sheltered corner of reality.
Herbert, you are so high on stress. It's absurd. Alright. This doesn't reduce you to 0. I want to use it on literally anyone else. But Herbert is a prime target to gain enough stress to die. However, I could also drop the afflictions on people. Let's just drop it by 100 here, and then hope that everyone else can do stuff. Default party order, please. We've got enough food, so I'm just gonna dump food on you people, because I don't think this is gonna go far. Onward. Oh baby, I think this is the one where the monsters get even tougher. Yes, they get speed and protection, and then there's bleed
A
everywhere.
cosmic dreamscape. A waking nightmare.
It hasn't gone well. I know I don't bother going to different party types. Look, can I kill someone? Thank you. You know what? Thank you. I am incredibly thankful to finally have something go my way. Herbert, you need to transform. Jester is just going to be focusing on dropping his stress. You just kill the Bloodletter. Wait, what? What just happened? Did you just eat a debuff? Wait, what? Wait, what did... Hang on. I guess? Maybe? What just... Yeah.
Such a terrible assault cannot be
Okay,
left
look, can you
unanswered.
not crit? At this point in time, can you just not... Oh, okay. Heart attack.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Alright, can this Bloodletter take a hike, finally drop dead,
Monstrous
and we
size
never have to
has
deal
no
with you
intrinsic
again?
merit, unless
Why do you go
inordinate
first?
exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Can staunch the flow. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Now, will you take it from me? No more stress, please. That's the spirit. Unfortunately, I think I just know what the problem is overall. I think our Grave Robber's damage is just way too low. Like, the Grave Robber in and of herself simply cannot output enough damage. I'm getting rid of the Bone Lancer because it's also one of those that can hit multiple targets. Let me play to you the song of my people. It's a graveyard slash. It's in the monster mash. So, is refracted a good thing? I don't know. Seeds of Madness, so we have to hit this no matter what. That's fine, we can hit it somehow.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Will you be done literally anytime soon? Like, with your shenanigans? I have to kill the Crystalline Aberration. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That was a miss that I could ill afford. Arbalest, unfortunately no. Arbalest still has too little damage. Can you shut the fuck up, Janie? Thank you, Daryl. At least someone feels nice in all this. We're retreating. Abandon this place. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with
A setback,
1,000 things.
but not the end of things.
No gold. More gold spent than we gained, and now we have to go through everything from the
Curiosity,
farmstead.
interest, and obsession. Mile markers on my road to damnation.